The third question is pretty obvious, it's motivation. But what's less obvious is that's how you buy it. People do not buy and sell things based on the logic of the situation. If they did, she wouldn't have bought that house. Isn't that right? Couldn't have bought that house. Based on the logic of it, the woman would say, you know something? If I wait even a week longer, I can get 10, 15, 20,000 better than that. Right? That would be the logical thing to think. Why did she sell it? What was this woman selling? She was getting rid of the house. That's not what she was selling. She was going to Detroit. And some of that monopoly money just had to go, had to go. Had to get up and go. Get out of the house. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Second question was how much equity in the house? How much? She says, if I were to pay you the $52,000 and just pay you down, pay the mortgage. In those days, people assumed mortgages a lot more often. In those days, there was no clause, whatever it is, in clause 13. There was no due on sale clause. In the FHA, isn't that clause 13? What is clause? Clause 13? Or clause 17? Clause 17. The due on sale clause, it's a standard FHA clause. Okay? So in those days, in the days that I'm talking about, there was no due on sale clause, no clause 17. The clause 17 in my mortgage, when I signed it in 1972, was the condemnation clause in the mortgage. There was no due on sale clause in the mortgage. So, yeah, no. Rule number 2 would be deal with only with people with, look for big equity. I shouldn't say deal only with people with big equity, but look for people with big equity. Gravitate toward people with big equity because they got more options than people with no equity. The woman that had just refinanced her house didn't have anything to sell, did she? She had no equity. What's my mother-in-law going to do? And it is true that people that would buy that house to live in would pay lots more for it than people that have to justify the rent, right? I can't have a mortgage payment of $500 a month if I'm only going to be able to rent it for $400 a month. Even my mother-in-law knew that.